Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to explain how much OMI you need to be financially free. Now, of course, that is very subjective to the individual, but I'm going to use a dollar amount that I think that we can all agree on regardless of our current circumstances and, let's say, expenditure, expenses, etc. Now, make sure you watch this video till the end because otherwise it's not going to make sense. And the reason why I'm making this video is because a lot of people, are talking about how much OMI they have. I have, 10,000 OMI. I have 10 million OMI. I have 20 million OMI, etc. But guys, the reality is it doesn't really matter, right? There is a specific bare minimum you'll probably need to be financially free. But even if you own, let's say, 2 million OMI coins, but you bought, let's say, at half a cent and price is currently down, and you only hold till about 1 cent, then technically you've only doubled your money, which is great. But are you financially free? No, you're not, right? So, me personally, as someone that's been in this space for quite some time, investing, etc., it's all about the compounded gains over time, right? And the only way you'll be able to hold on to those compounded gains over time is if you have, number one, invested an amount of money that you feel comfortable with and you don't have to pull out immediately, or if there's an emergency, you don't have to pull out. So that's where a lot of people go wrong. So let's get into it. Now, before I do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date on all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financially advised. So always make sure to do your own research. Now, remember to join a Telegram group, and you can do that right now by pausing the video, clicking the link in my description, and clicking on Telegram group now. And this is where you'll be able to stay up to date on all the latest updates, news updates, technical updates, and much more. I suggest you do that right this second. And of course, if you want to be a part of our $500 to 1 Bitcoin challenge, where we did over 200% in our first month, and this month we're aiming for over 500%. If you want to be a part of that, click the link in my description and join Crypto Crew Premium today, and also have access to our under the radar cryptocurrency gems. Now let's continue with the video. Now, the amount of OMI, the bare minimum that I believe is needed for financial freedom, is between 300,000 to 500,000 OMI coins. Personally, I feel like right now in 2021, that's all that is needed to be financially free in the future. Now you're probably wondering, wow, is that it? Yes, guys, that is it. And I'm going to explain why, right? So let's say you had 500,000 OMI coins, right? Price goes to 1 cent, you're up $5,000, right? Doesn't sound that exciting. But then, and of course, guys, $5,000 is a nice flip. Is a nice, is it really good? It's a nice piece of money. But unfortunately, it's not enough for financial freedom, right? So $5,000 you're up. I'm sure a majority of people will probably cash out. And that's why a lot of people do not end up financially free. But anyway, guys, so the price goes to 1 cent, you're up $5,000. Price goes to 10 cent, you're up $50,000. That's right, guys. Right? So once price gets to 1 cent, you've passed the $5,000 mark. Price gets to 10 cent, you're now past the $50,000 mark. Now the question now becomes, is that enough for financial freedom? Now, of course, guys, this depends where you are in the world, right? If maybe you live in a country where, and if this is of course a dollar amount, you live in a country where maybe you have hyperinflation, or your currency that you use is very weak compared to the dollar or euro or pound, then $50,000 may not, I mean, it could, do quite good for you, especially if you live in, let's say, Venezuela, somewhere in South America, or somewhere in Asia, Africa, etc. Then $50,000 actually might be life changing money for you. Now, of course, if you live in, let's say you live in the UK, you live in America, you live in across Europe, etc., or maybe Japan, or these other countries. $50,000, unfortunately, is not enough for financial freedom, right? It depending on how old you are and where you currently are in your life. Yes, we could say it's a lot of money, but it's not financial freedom. Now, of course, I'm sure many of you will definitely cash out $50,000, because even though it may not make you financially free, but it would make you comfortable within the short to mid term. And guess what, guys? There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all, right? It's important that you have your own objectives and your own financial goals. And because, of course, that's how you will win long term. It's better to have 50,000 than zero, right? So that's fine. But of course, with patience, and of course, guys, this can take years, right? Let's get serious now. If you want to be financial free, this is not something that happens overnight, right? This is not an overnight, this is not get rich quick scheme. This is compounding, and of course we do know with the cryptocurrency space anything is possible. So me saying overnight, I mean, we all know it's more than like it's been proven in the cryptocurrency space this is quote unquote an overnight job. But anyway, guys, we have to look at this from the long term. Now we're gonna skip 50 cents completely, and we're going to go straight to $1. Now $1 is of course the sweet spot for all of you listening. I believe that is the dream, right? That is the only dream, for price to hit $1. Now once price hits $1, that's $500,000, guys. No matter where you are in the world, especially if you live in Europe, UK, etc., that is enough for you to be financially free, in my opinion. And the reason why I say that is because, of course, if you decide to up your expenses, buy a new house, get a new mortgage, etc., then of course you just get yourself back in a debt cycle, and of course you are no longer financially free. But assuming you already have a house, assuming you already have a mortgage, etc., maybe you're pretty have a nice job. You already have some savings. You already have other cryptos, working for you, etc. 500,000 is enough for you to be financially free. It's enough for you to be able to pursue everything that you want to do, whether that's creating art, whether that's trading full time, whether that's going to the gym more than you would like to, whether that's just spending more time with your family. Fortunately, this will allow you to do that at that dollar amount. Now, of course, guys, if you want the Lambos, you want to upgrade, then of course you have to keep going. 500,000 will be a drop in the bucket, right? And I'll say that, especially if you want to start investing in the property market, etc., then of course, you will need a lot more, but it's a good starting point, right? Because if not, this could keep going. 1 million, okay, you want to upgrade even more, then we could say that's not enough. Okay, then we go to 10 million. You want to do more, okay, well, that's not enough. The numbers will keep going, guys. But 500,000, in my opinion, is a good basis, good flatline foundation for you to be able to be financially free. So to conclude, how much OMI do you need to be financially free? In my opinion, is 300 to 500,000 OMI coins. That's it. Honestly, that's it. Of course, and this video is mainly not just to the little guys, but to people that maybe don't have a lot of disposable income. You don't have money to keep plowing into dollar cost averaging, etc. 500, 300 to 500 is a good place to stop and just let it play out. That's it. Believe it or not, you can end up making more than the people that currently have over 5 million OMI coins. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million OMI coins just by sheer patience, setting and forgetting. Guys, financial freedom is something that you all deserve. I've just told you how much OMI coins you need to achieve that goal. Now, of course, you're all probably wondering, well, the haters are going to immediately say, but OMI will never hit $1. Guys, that's a video for another day. Until then, seize the day.